I bet you're wondering how we got started with these little guys. Sure, they're cute and all, but there's a story behind it. So let's talk a little bit about that, shall we? So what better way to talk about our sheep than in with the sheep? So this is our lambing barn, and in a later video I'll explain to you how we do things in here. This is my favorite place. This is where new life begins. It's a lot of excitement. Sometimes there's tears, there's a lot of laughing, and it's really a really fun time. So aside from that, I wanted to talk a little bit about why we're doing this, how we got into it, what it means to us to sheep farm, and how we got to where we are now. So the other thing I wanted to do part of this video is it's February here. So in Alberta, that means that we just celebrated Family Day a few weeks ago. So I thought I would take the time to explain kind of where we are now and maybe interview a family member or two and see kind of what their thoughts are about what we're doing here. Let's buy some pigs, I said. Maybe some chickens. Ooh, how about cattle? Those all came to mind, but somehow we landed on these little cuties. So Ryan and I are actually first-generation farmers. We didn't grow up on a farm, we didn't have farming families, so this was definitely a new adventure for both of us. So when we finally did decide on sheep, it was a handful of sheep, a few lawnmowers we like to call them. Let's just get a couple more lawnmowers, we said. Oh, maybe a few more won't hurt. Before you know it, this is what happens. So here we are, first-generation farmers with an ever-growing flock of sheep. We have about 300 breeding ewes right now on an accelerated lambing cycle, which means that we have quite a few lamb crops each year. So we're trying to get to a goal of about 500 to 600. So hopefully we'll see that by the end of this year into next. So we tried a few breeds of sheep when we first got started. We tried some Cheviot, we tried some Suffolk Cross, and eventually we landed on these cutie pies. This is a Rideau Arcot. It's a Canadian breed of sheep, and we love them mostly for their exceptional mothering ability. They are able to carry and care for multiple lambs. They have really good milking ability. Some people actually use them for dairy. And they're just really calm, easy use to work with. So being a first-generation farmer is challenging. Doesn't matter what kind of farmer you are, it definitely comes with some difficulties. So in order to do this, Ryan and I both have full-time careers off farm. I'm a registered nurse and Ryan is a power line technician by trade. I'm off right now with our two little guys, which has been super fun. But aside from that, our careers meant that we needed to be in close proximity to a city. So we live about 35 minutes east of Calgary, Alberta, which means that land is very expensive. Not sure you want to come say hi? Hello. So not only are the land prices expensive in our area, they're really hard to find. So how much land do we actually have here? Just shy of 100 acres. The breeding committee. And of course, he wants to eat my pants. What are you doing, Risk? You can't herd sheep in the barn. The bulk of our family was either on Vancouver Island or in Ontario. So at first it was just us for a while. And then, somehow, we convinced some crazy family to move out here and help us. And no one turns down free help. So here we are. I have my mom, my stepdad, and my brother and his girlfriend here. Ryan still has his uncle here. And occasionally we get Ryan's parents that actually come out and help us out as well. So I thought I would start with an interview with my mom and ask her, what was she thinking? So you feed the sheep, you build things, you shovel poop, catch baby lambs. What on earth were you thinking?
I'm not quite sure. I think I was thinking that I'm too young to be fully retired, and I need something that's going to give me exercise. And most importantly, our kids could use an extra pair of hands or two. And this is fun. And it's especially fun to do stuff with you and with Ryan and with the kids. It's pure joy to watch Finnegan in here with the animals. And I just like knowing that it's helping you guys, because farming is hard work. But it's kind of cool when you see what we get. This is Jan and Ryan's dream. And so if I can do stuff that helps it happen, so be it. And besides which, it's lots of fun.
So subscribe to our channel and follow along as we share all about our farm, including nutrition and health of our animals, rotational grazing, infrastructure, and of course, the joys of lambing time. Thanks everyone!